Welcome back to This is VANCOLOUR. My name is Mo Amir. Before we leave you tonight, I am so excited to launch a brand new segment featuring my friend, my counterpart on the Soapbox Social panel, which you can find on CBC Radio's On the Coast with Gloria Makarenko. She is, of course, a VANCOLOUR fan favorite, one of BC's most high-profile criminal defense lawyers representing Acumen Law. She is Kyla Lee, and this is Kyla's Court. Kyla's Court is now in session. Kyla Lee presiding. Kyla, so nice to see you.
So nice to see you. Thank you so much.
Absolutely so happy to launch this segment, and what an opening topic we have. We just talked to Anjali Appadurai, who was disqualified from the BC NDP's leadership race. And so I have to ask you, does she have any legal recourse? Because the party said she cheated. She said she didn't and that some of the goalposts were moved. What can she do from a legal perspective?
Well, I'll tell you first what she can't do, and that's sue the party.
Oh.
Yes, there is precedent in BC. It was actually set by our office that you cannot sue a political party in British Columbia. But that doesn't mean that she doesn't have legal remedies.
Okay.
What she is entitled to do is essentially bring something called a judicial review. And judicial review is typically considered a public law concept. So anything that is a decision made by government, made by somebody acting pursuant to statutory authority, or a decision, as in this case, that would significantly affect the public interest. A person can bring an application to court and ask for a judge to review that decision. But it's not that easy, Mo.
Okay. Why isn't it so easy?
Because on judicial review, other than like suing, where you have to prove that somebody did something wrong and it's a balance of probabilities, it's a higher standard on judicial review. You have to prove that the decision to eject her would be an unreasonable decision that was made by the party.
Oh, interesting. So let's say she goes about and does that, and there is this judicial review, and in the meantime, David Eby becomes the premier of BC. What would have happened then? Would the party have to do a redo, basically?
So typically in judicial review, the remedy is that the matter goes back to the decision maker for a reconsideration.
Okay.
So it would have to essentially go back for a redo to the party, but reconsiderations sometimes aren't awarded in circumstances where it wouldn't make any sense to do it. So if David Eby already becomes the premier by the time a judicial review is filed, then there may not be any ability for the party to reconsider because what's done is done. He's the premier. He's leading the party. What are we going to do about it?
Is that legal speak? What's done is done?
Yes,
No redos, no takebacks?
Yeah, no take-backsies, no mulligans, no do-overs.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have to ask you about this idea about not being able to sue a political party. What if Anjali looks at how she was treated and says, well, effectively, this is defamation, and this has hurt me personally and hurt my personal brand. You can't sue a political party for defamation? They can just say whatever they want about you?
So the political party isn't the person making the statements about her.
Oh.
It's the individuals who communicated those statements. So if it was David Eby or party executives, those people could personally be sued in defamation for making statements. But there are also big rules around public figures suing in defamation, because if you are a public figure, you have to expect that you're going to receive some level of criticism. So she may not have a case in defamation depending on the extent of the comments that were made about her.
So really quickly, it just sounds like she doesn't have much legal recourse to get a redo, to get into a leadership race, or to force the party to instigate one again.
Not unless she was successful in a judicial review. But what I thought was very interesting was the delay in David Eby actually assuming the office of premier and taking over the role of John Horgan. And my sneaking suspicion is that that delay is deliberate to let her exhaust her legal remedies, to give her an opportunity, if she's going to judicially review the decision, to file the documents in court, serve them on the party, and then she could seek an order from the court preventing him from taking office while her case is being heard.
You just launched a brand new theory right here on This is VANCOLOUR. Incredible. Kyla, thank you so much for your time. Of course, this was a pleasure, and I look forward to doing it again.
Thanks for having me.
Folks, that's our show. Thank you so much to my friend, one of the best criminal defense lawyers in BC, Kyla Lee, for launching Kyla's Court. We will definitely have her back for more of her legal insights. Thank you also to Anjali Appadurai. Of course, we will be back next week right here on Check, Thursdays at 9 p.m. For more, find This Is VANCOLOUR on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and the Check Plus app. But for now, this is VANCOLOUR, and I'm Mo Amir telling you that in a province where you can be anything, be colorful. Peace.